Good morning. We're going to continue with our topic, time, distance and speed, and we're going to look at some problems, and we're going to extend it onto half and quarter hours. So let's look at example 1 first of all. The speed is 60 miles per hour. The time is 1 hour and 30 minutes. How far is the journey? Now remember what we said, we would write down what we had in the last video. So speed is equal to 60 miles per hour, and the time is equal to 1 hour and 30 minutes. So we would then ask ourselves, what is it we're being asked to find? We're being asked to find the distance. So it's the distance formula. Now remember, this encapsulates all three formula. We are being asked to work out the distance. So if we put our hand over that there, you can see there in the same line, distance is equal to speed times time. So that's the formula we're going to use. But let's check now to see if our units are compatible. 60 miles per hour and the time 1 hour and 30 minutes. Let's hold on there. 60 miles per hour. So we want our time in terms of hours, and we have it in terms of hours and minutes. So that's our first task. We have to express it in terms of only hours. Now 1 hour and 30 minutes. Can you see that that's 1.5 hours? And if we wanted to express that as hours only as a fraction, a decimal fraction, it would be 1.5. So the time is 1.5 hours. Now we're quite happy. Our speed is in miles per hour and our time is in hours. So we're ready to go. Now on the right of the board there, I've looked at another way that we could do it. 60 minutes. If you were asked to change 60 minutes into hours, I think you would know that that is 1 hour. And if I said to you, how did you do that? You would divide 60 divided by 60. Why are you dividing by 60? Because there's 60 minutes in 1 hour. 120 minutes changed into hours, 120 divided by 60, 2 hours. 180 minutes, 180 divided by 60 is 3, so 3 hours. So to change hours to minutes, we divide by 60. So if you lifted your calculator and put in 30 divided by 60, you would get 0.5. So 1 hour and 30 minutes, we would write for 1 hour, 1. Lift your calculator, 30 divided by 60 equals, and it would give you 0.5. So 1.5 hours. Distance is equal to speed times time. We've now checked that our units are compatible. Distance equals 60 times 1.5. So our three lines of working as before, the distance is equal to speed times time. That would be 90, and our units, miles, 90 miles. Let's look at example 2 and write down what it is we have and what we're being asked to find. Distance is equal to 45 kilometres and the time is equal to 2 hours and 15 minutes. So it's the speed this time we're being asked to work out. So if we put our hand over this, speed is equal to distance divided by time. So it's the speed we're being asked to work out. Speed is equal to distance divided by time. Now let's check our units again. 45 kilometres, 2 hours and 15 minutes. So again, we have to have it all in hours or all in minutes. Now 45 kilometres, so it's probably better to have our time in hours. Now 2 hours and 15 minutes. Please don't write down 2.15. That would not be correct. What we have to do is to think 15 minutes. What fraction of an hour is that? Now 15 minutes is a quarter of an hour. A quarter is 0.25. So T is equal to 2.25 hours. Or again, 2 hours, so it's 2 point. To change your minutes into hours, 15 divided by 60 would give you 0.25, so 2.25. Really important you understand what's going on here. Do not write 2.15, that would be wrong. This would not be 1.3. Really important that you understand you're changing your time into hours. 15 minutes is a quarter of an hour, 0.25, or 15 divided by 60 to change your minutes into hours. Now we're in business, we've got kilometres and hours, so our speed is going to be in kilometres per hour. Speed is equal to 45 divided by 2.25. 3 lines of working once we've sorted that out. 45 divided by 2.25, that would be 20 kilometres per hour. Our 3 lines of working. Third example, the distance, again, let's note what we have. Distance is equal to 375 miles. So distance is equal to 375 miles, and the speed is equal to 150 miles per hour. So it's the time we're being asked to work out here. Put your hand over that. So the time is distance divided by speed. So that's the formula we're going to use. Distance divided by speed. Now, miles and miles per hour, absolutely fine. We're ready to go, and our time will be in hours. Our distance is in miles. Our speed is in miles per hour. So nothing to change there. Our first line of working, T equals D over S to select the correct formula, and the distance is 375 over 150, so no units at all in there, units going at the end, and we've already said that it's hours, so it would be 2.5. If you put that into your calculator, 375 divided by 150, you would get 2.5 hours. Now that's absolutely fine, but sometimes they say give your time in terms of hours and minutes. So 2.5 hours, 0.5 of an hour, that's a half. So half of an hour is 30 minutes. So we could say that time is equal to 2 hours and 30 minutes. Now on the side of the board there, I've looked at it going the other way. If you're changing hours into minutes, 1 hour is 60 minutes, 1 times 60, 2 hours, 2 times 60, 3 hours, 3 times 60. So if you've got hours and you want to change them to minutes, you multiply by 60. So 2.5 is clearly 2 hours and 0.5. So 0.5 times 60, if you put that into your calculator, you would get 2 hours and 30 minutes. So that's these 3 examples. Okay, so that's our 3 worked examples. Look over them carefully, make sure you understand what we've done, and would want you to do exactly the same in the exercise from your textbook. Page 135 in your textbook, exercise 2, numbers 1 to 4. As always, set your working down, check your answers at the back of the book, get in touch if you need any help at all. Really well done.